guest today is the lawyer Osman Kazimov. Welcome to our studio. Thank you. Today we will speak about four-party activists who were arrested for participation at Public Chamber's 2 April meeting and sentenced by Sabayo District Court today. What can you tell us about that? Until the day when they were sentenced, a lot of pressures had been put on those activists, and a lot of illegal actions were done during investigations, and during the day when they were sentenced to pretrial detention. Regarding this, the activist lawyer had sent an appeal to the related authorities. However, unfortunately, they had biased and fair attitude toward the appeal, and none of them were granted. Finally, during the court proceedings, it was revealed that the arrests were politically motivated. Motions filed by the lawyers were denied. No objective investigation was launched into causes of the arrests, and as a result, the judge made an illegal and fair decision. Actually, when the political activists are arrested, the lawyers claim that their arrest is politically motivated. How this can be proved? Well, in one hand, the court decision doesn't coincide with the materials of the criminal case. It means that there is some influence and political motivation. On the other hand, all of them are sentenced to severe punishment, although there are sanctions allowing to give them conditional arrest or fines. Besides, bad behavior of the court staff during court proceedings, the judge's refusal to grant all the motions without substantiating, shows that they are under pressure. They are pressured by the authorities. Moreover, the public prosecutor asks the judge to give the activists severe punishment, although there is no evidence. All of these show that the arrests are politically motivated. The activists held protests demanding freedom and to put an end to corruption. They used their freedom of assembly. However, it's being violated by the government, because all of those protests are against the government officials, because it's officials who is involved in corruption and falsify the elections. Therefore, I consider the arrests of the activists are politically motivated. Was the charge proved and what was revealed during court investigation? As I said before, court decision is not compatible with materials of the criminal case. The materials of the criminal case revealed that Arif Hacılı and other activists have not committed any criminal acts so far. The reason why they have been arrested is that they attempt to hold protests. They were charged with violating social order, damaging properties, and causing congestions in the city. However, when the video footage was presented during the investigation, it was revealed that they made no damages to the properties, nor created traffic jams. Also, the witnesses in their testimonies said that during the protests, several athletic-looking men were walking in the city and breaking windows of some objects. Even media representatives took photos of these persons while breaking the windows and put them on website, and also they appealed to related authorities. However, no investigations are carried out regarding this issue. The testimonies of the witnesses revealed evidences. However, they were not considered. It was revealed that there was no any traffic jam because when the drivers heard about the protests, they changed their routes. In this case, there can't be traffic jam. Besides, the police lied in their testimonies. They claimed that Arif Hacılı attracted the people to be involved in the process. However, it was a lie. Another police witness claimed that the activist Ulvi Gulizade hit him on the chest. However, the video footage shows that the Ulvi Gulizade didn't beat any policeman. After the attendees of the court hearing watched the video material repeatedly, it was revealed that he hadn't beat anyone during the protest. However, the prosecutor charged him with beating the policeman. This is not fair. To what extent is the court investigation compatible with the European Court of Human Rights? What differences do they have? There is no compliance between them. Our court make unfair decisions, bring false and biased charges, and distort evidences. On the contrary, at the European Court of Human Rights, fair investigations are carried out and fair decision is made. After the court sentence, a number of international organizations and institutions made strict statements regarding the court sentence. For example, on behalf of the U.S. government, U.S. Embassy expressed regret for that and said that Azerbaijan must carry out its obligations regarding freedom of assembly. OSCE also made a statement saying that Azerbaijan government must respect people's freedom of assembly. Amnesty International called all the activists involved in public chambers to April meeting prisoners of conscience. And as we know, persons who are called prisoners of conscience are released. So a lot of international organizations, including Norwegian Human Rights House, made statements regarding this issue. What can you tell us about that? What is your opinion? Well, I welcome the statements made by those organizations, and I want to say that in most of such cases, Azerbaijan government blames opposition and brings various charges against them. However, all the court proceedings are attentively followed by international organizations. Even representatives of those organizations attend trials and observe that human rights are being violated and freedom of assembly is restricted in Azerbaijan. And Azerbaijan government should take it into consideration. They should release political prisoners. On the 20th anniversary of the independence, the government arrests Arif Hacılı, who voted for independence. This is really unfair. In other two regions of Caucasus, Georgia and Armenia, there is no restrictions on opposition. However, pressures are continuing against opposition in our country. Also, pressures increase against the journalists and also lawyers for criticizing the government. Even several lawyers have been expelled from the bar of lawyers. What can you tell us about it? Well, yes, it's true that there are pressures against journalists and lawyers, and this situation is still continuing. After the journalists, the government turned to lawyers, and the first lawyer who being expelled from the bar was me. It was on January. Then they expelled other lawyers. They wanted first to damage me to learn the lawyer's reaction. Then they began to expel Khalid Bagurov. He was beaten by the police, and investigation is being carried out into causes of the case. However, before the investigation is completed, bar of lawyers expelled Khalid Bagurov from the bar. Besides, Elchin Namazov is being charged with violating ethical rules. He repeatedly filed motions, however, none of them was granted by the judge. It's not the fault of the judge actually, because the judge is being pressured by the government as well. They begin to carry out the decision without the court sentence is passed. This is really unfair. Thank you for the interview. My guest today was the lawyer Osman Kazimov. Thank you. Thank you.